All right, guys, back here with another one, podcast number 197. And we're back. We're back with podcasts. We've been back for about 3 podcasts since we took a little hiatus on the podcast, but we're back with a bit of a clearer camera. But yeah, no, we're back, and today's podcast is going to be more about not just female manipulation, because that's not just it, but it's also the deflecting. It's a certain type of manipulation in which you have to watch for, right? Because it's not always just, all right, yeah, she manipulated me. No, it's not just that. There's also this idea that you're upset and you can be upset, and then somehow that turns into her being upset because you're upset, and then it's like, wait, what type of gaslighting is going on, right? But anyway, we'll get into that right after this song. So we're getting back to the old format, right? We got a lot of new music that I want to play, and I know a lot of people have been telling me, hey, KB, I really like the old format. I like how you used to do it before. I like all that good shit. So we'll get it back to the old format. But anyway, we're gonna play this song, and right after the song, we'll get right into it. This is J.O. Motion.
Yeah, nigga. This is that big hop.
Oh, that's not it. No, that is not it. Hold on, guys. Little technical difficulties. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go.
Word of the day is cash. Every day, cream. Word of the day is cash. Every day, cream. Cash rules everything around me. I'm flexing. It's Friday. In the Lambo. About to go spend $1,000 on dinner. Spend $20,000 in the club. Fuck 3 bitches. And I'll wake up tomorrow richer than I woke up today.
Yeah, she only want me cause I'm chosen. Wrist frozen, dick game gotta open. This ain't no joking. To be a wife of a nigga like me, I know she hoping, but keep that dream poke. Got a fetish for these nice things, yachts and boats. Sip a champagne bottle while I'm copping throat. You love my style, trust me, I'm hot. I know I find it so hard these days not to boast. I got women that I wanna fuck, paper that I wanna make. Condo got a crazy view, house sitting on a lake. Put it all up on the line, know it's got a lot of stake. All my niggas in you too, I'ma need a bigger plate. Bad bitch, want a purse and a dinner date. There's no in between, I'ma have to find a way. Told her I'ma need some head on the interstate. You can ask about me, I'ma tell you what they finna say. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion. Yeah, been him since my birthday. Go against me, you gon' have your worst day. I said no shots to wreck, I'm lurk, man. I be out in all black with time to put in work, man. Hold on, I just got another check. Hold on, I just got another check. And the money's all there, I ain't got a check. Still hating on me, it's yourself, you should fucking check. And you know what I fucking rap, T and La Familia says a lot about you. If you not feeling us, never be no killing us. Squad a big threat, nigga, it ain't even 10 of us. Yeah, small circle, how I keep it. Your girl hit me on the low, cause I can keep a secret. Told you boys that I was a problem, should've peeped it. Now you wonder why I got him so mad, this the reason. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion.
All right, guys. That was Motion by J.O. That is not out yet, but with the consistent podcast, we're gonna get you guys used to that one. But anyway, let's get into this topic. Now, this is like I said, it's not exactly this idea of just manipulation, but it's this idea of like, of it is manipulation, but it's a certain type of manipulation to say, right? And it's this idea of, you know, when you're mad or you're trying to express yourself, or a lot of the times, even when you're right and you know you're right, but somehow in the midst of you making sense, a woman starts to cry, a woman starts to deflect, they start to, over exaggerate just to escape it. And today we're here to talk about that and talk about how you exactly deal with that. Now, to start this off, and this is what gave me the idea because it's so true, right? And I've talked about female manipulation a lot of times, but I think this is a different facet of it. Like, this is a different aspect of that type of manipulation that you may run into in a relationship. And I guarantee you, if you've been in a relationship, most men, I would say 85 to 90% of men have experienced this type of manipulation. So let's play this.
Hey, babe, I was gonna put on a movie in the bedroom. You should come watch it with me. I'll be in there later. What is wrong with you? You've literally been upset since we went out to lunch with our friends. Like, you just don't talk about it. I tried talking. You didn't try talking about it. Cause when? All right. You wanna know what's wrong? You know I just lost my job and that I'm upset about it. Why are you joking about it with our friends? It was just a joke. I didn't even say nothing that bad. It was a joke. You said, I guess since I'm the only one making money right now, I'm the man of the house. I have to wear a strap on. Okay, like, I was joking. Like, what's the problem? It's just a little joke. And while everybody laughing, I'm trying to pull you to the side to talk about it. You're going to reach in your wallet and throw money in my face. Okay, like, I was just trying to make them laugh. Like, that's not even a joke. Laugh. I just lost my job yesterday. You act like I've been out of work for months. Okay, I get it. No, because you don't get it. You don't. No, I do. I get it. You don't get it because the problem is... Okay, I get it. I'm worse than Hitler. Okay, I get it. I get it. What? You don't gotta keep screaming it at my face. I didn't even say that. That's literally what you said. That's what you said. Like, okay, I get it. I'm the villain. I'm a bad person. I get it now. No, because you get upset and, like, making me upset. I'm an empath. So, I wasn't trying to hurt you. But, I'm sorry. But, I'm a Scorpio, okay? So we try to make jokes when we want to make people laugh. That's just something we do. No, I get it now. I get it. I'm the worst person ever. You don't get it. Yo! The hell are you doing? You told me to hang myself. I did not say that. No, but your eyes told me to hang myself, so I was just gonna do the world a favor. Take that from around your neck. Get off the chair. Get off the chair. No, but you're upset, so I'm not upset. You're not upset? No, I'm not upset. No, because you're not smiling, and your tone still sounds upset, so I'm not upset. Get off the chair. Okay, good. Good. I really thought you was upset for a second. Oh, let me get down. Okay, good. I'm gonna be in a room. I'm gonna put the movie on. My gosh, I really thought you was upset. Man.
That shit is a skit, but I'm telling you right now, that shit is so fucking accurate. And it's Trey Rags. If you guys don't follow Trey Rags, some dude out of Philly, has a very distinct Philly accent. But some dude out of Philly who makes skits, and he has a TikTok. He also has a YouTube channel. I should follow his YouTube channel. It's really creative. But that shit is 1,000% true. That's all jokes, but that shit is 1,000% true. Why? Because it happens. That literally happens. And every time, whatever the case may be, they try to avert from the shit. For example, and this is a bit of a different case, but with my girl, it'll be something like, well, we'll get into arguing about something, and then when it's time to make up, you just get sex involved, right? Because sex is something that's just ready to cure everything, but that doesn't necessarily cure the problem. You'll have a problem, then you have sex and everything is all good because she's happy and this and that and the third. And I'm calmed down too. Sex will calm down a lot of people, but that does not fix the issue. That doesn't fix the issue. And they're completely averting from the topic. They'll do that, right? Like he was just complaining. And even if you use the skit as an example, he lost his job, which is crazy for her to do. And she says, since I'm the only one working, I guess I should wear a strap on or something like that. And then she threw money in his face. 1,000% wrong. And some people do shit like that. Some people play games like that. And just for, FYI, if somebody's joking like that and you're in a relationship and your girl's embarrassing you and disrespecting you in front of people, that's not the first time she's done that. And just for future reference, if that ever does happen, you nip that shit in the butt right away and you don't ever joke about it. Because when you don't and you let it continue to happen, it's going to happen again and again and again until you get to this point of when you're in front of friends and then she does it, right? So shit like that, you need to nip in the butt. But getting back to the example, he didn't want to talk about it. He was upset. She asked him to come and watch a movie. And then he says, you know what? I'm good. I don't want to talk about it. She finally convinced him to talk about it. And then she's like, oh, I'm worse than Hitler. I get it. I'm worse than Hitler. Now, look at this type of manipulation. Stop. You're exaggerating. Nobody said that. But the point is to distract you from the main point and over exaggerate it. Now, sometimes I think that women are just like so emotional that some women don't even do this on purpose. Some do. Some don't do it on purpose. Some are just so fucking out of their mind that they just do this shit and guys fall for it. Some guys fall for it, right? But this is the point. They'll exaggerate. Oh, I get it. I'm the worst girlfriend ever. Oh, I get it. I'm worse than Hitler. Oh, I get it. I'm a horrible person. I'm a bad person, right? Making themselves seem a lot worse and making the situation a lot worse than what it already is, even though that in particular situation is really bad. But trying to make the situation a lot worse than what it already is, and then exaggerating their point and exaggerating, saying, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a horrible person. Then it's like now they're trying to guilt trip you, right? And depending on the situation, because if it's something like that, I really wouldn't give a fuck. But in a lot of these situations, how you avoid this is you can't give in. In that particular situation, she was about to fucking kill herself because he's like, hey, what are you doing? And like she fucking had a belt on her neck and was standing on a chair trying to tie it to obviously that's a bit of an exaggeration, right? And in a lot of cases, women will go to these extremes just to avert from the topic and ask you to drop it, right? And then when you don't drop it, oh, it's back to the drama again. But you have to learn and understand that when this shit happens and they're trying to make you feel bad, and this is what happened in most cases, right? They're wrong about something, or they were wrong, they lost an argument, right? Being unequivocally and factually wrong, or they know they were wrong about something, or whatever the case may be. They were wrong, they didn't have their facts right. So what happens? A lot of women avert to crying. And I already talked about this, right, in plenty of podcasts, that women's tears have a pheromone in it that lowers testosterone. So literally your testosterone will be lowered from a woman's tears, right? So like you're now falling for it. You're falling for it. You're falling for the fucking act, right? But the thing is, they'll fucking exaggerate and do everything to switch the topic. And a lot of the times, and this is something that I go through, and I see this a lot. I even see this with my fucking mom. And I think this is like a big like flaw of women. Like, and I think it's something innate that they can't help, because I promise you, I've seen it with girlfriends. I've seen it with my fucking mother. I've seen it with aunties, grandmas. I've seen it literally with fucking strangers, coworkers. If they're female, they do this one thing. They will exaggerate a point so much so that they will basically be lying on you, right? For example, in that video, he's like, she was like, oh, he's like, why are you trying to hang yourself? Oh, you basically told me to kill myself. No, I never said that. I never said that. Well, your look said it. I go through this shit all the time. Oh, so you hate me. When the fuck did I say that I hate you? Please tell me. Oh, you didn't say it, but your action said it. You're not talking to me. You're not giving me a hug. You didn't give me a kiss all day. I know you hate me. I never said that. I never, ever once said that. And not only is it an exaggeration, they're lying. They're lying. And if you go through this, you're a victim. My bad, my cat. You're a victim. You are a victim. I'm talking to you. You are a, a fucking victim. Because that shit is sick. That shit is sick. Oh my God. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Like, you can be talking about something and then they take what you, and even this is even the worst, especially playing back or trying to recall something you said. That shit happens the worst. Oh my God, that shit is the worst. That shit is the worst. Like, you'll say something like, for example, you say, well, you know what? I really don't like the fact that you lied about, or I don't like the fact that you did this situation, so I'm really not in the mood to talk right now, so I'm just going to speak to you later. Exactly. Somebody in the comments says selective hearing. That's exactly what the fuck it is. On God. Selective fucking hearing. And that shit is annoying. And I think every single female does this. I've seen my mom do this. So with the example that I give, so well, I'm upset. I don't like what you did earlier. I just don't feel like talking. Then we finally talk. Oh, well, I was telling my mom and dad that you said you hated me and you wanted to leave me and break up. Bitch, I never said that. What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, you did. You literally said that. And the best is when you said it over text. So then we go back to the text and then it doesn't say that. And they're just like, oh, well, that's basically what you said. That's basically what you said. That's basically what you said. Hold on a second. I'm seeing shit. My bad, guys. Because if you look at that reflection on the mirror, that looks like a face right there. Like, if you look, right, that looks like a face. What the fuck is that? That right there looks like a face. And I'm trying to understand what the fuck that is. I know I'm like dead minute on the podcast, but if you're like on YouTube and you see that, I don't know what the fuck that is. And I'm trying to see. The mirror's right there. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's Spider-Man's emblem. Okay. Anyways, I'm in my room and I'm looking at a reflection in the mirror. It looked like some weird shit. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. My bad. I know what it is. It's my Spider-Man. It's my Spider-Man like poster, and then it's the Spider-Man thing on this because it looked like a face, and I was getting a little paranoid about to go grab my gun and shoot somebody. Anyway, so back to this fucking selective hearing. Got a little paranoid for a second. But this is the shit that gets me. Because I'll say something, and then when I say it, the message relayed back is nothing of what I said. Nothing. This has even happened with my mom. I remember being in grade school, not even grade school. I remember being in school, getting in trouble in school. My mom goes to hit me and I block it or slip it or catch her hand. Then she goes and tells my dad, he's trying to fight me. No, I didn't. Now I'm getting this severe ass whooping because not only was I acting up in school, I assaulted my mother now because I was blocking her hit. You got to understand, my reflexes are superb. I've been fighting since I was 8 years old as an amateur. You fucking hit me. It's only natural for me to block or deflect or slip or do something of that sort. But what women tend to do, they tend to take how they feel about a situation and then exaggerate it to the fullest extent and then next thing you know, you have a completely different result. You know what I think? I think that when you play that game of telephone, it's the women who mess it up. It's the women who mess it up. And that's truly, honestly, what the fuck I think. Women love this selective hearing. They love it. They love it. And this shit happens all too often. And I don't think it's just like girls. I think it's just all women. They do this shit. I see this shit way too much. And it is highly fucking annoying. It is highly annoying. And I hate it. I hate it. But how do you deal with this? That's the real question. The real question is, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with it? How do you deal with it? When these type of things happen, most time with most guys, what they do is they will take that situation, and once they start to get guilt tripped, they'll just drop it. They'll be like, all right, you know what, forget it. Like he did in the video. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad because they don't want to deal with the arguing. They don't want to deal with the fussing. Most men don't have that mental fortitude to just say, you know what, I don't care. I'm going to go against the grain on this one, and I'm not giving in. Because when you give in, what they did, one, they never learned from it. They never say, "Oh, I'm just manipulate my way out of this situation, or I'm gonna cry my way out of this situation, and everything's gonna be all good." And then next thing you know, we're good. I don't even have to worry about the shit no more. And that's what they think is gonna happen. But you can't just drop it like that. Now, if you talk about the situation and you say, "You know what, I didn't really like what you did. I'm still not happy about it. I'm still a little upset." But you don't sit there and fight and argue. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. So you can't just go back to acting like everything's okay. There has to be subtle little changes, right? And the biggest one, and this is like divine game. This is actually in Quran, not to get things too religious, but you know, when women are unruly or if they're not loyal or anything like that, and they're doing something that you don't like, Allah says in Quran to first tell them. Then he says two, if that doesn't work, he says to abandon the bed. What does that mean? Stop having sex with them. Don't have sex with her. Don't. And I tell this to guys all the time. Don't have sex with her. Watch what'll happen. She'll learn, because that's going to a different level. Because it's not just saying that, oh, you know, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to argue with you. We're not going to go back and forth about it. You're not going to manipulate me. You're not going to gaslight your way out of this situation. What's going to happen? What I'm going to do is I am simply going to stop fucking you. Now, this is not easy for every guy, because a lot of you motherfuckers don't have enough self-control to even do it. A lot of you guys don't even have enough self-control to even do it. So it'd be hard for you if you don't have the self-control. But what you do is stop having sex with her. Because one, that's going to show her he's really upset. He's really upset, so much so that he does not even want to touch me. He is so turned off from that shit that I did, he doesn't even want to touch me. That I have a different type of psychological effect on a female. Different. So then she's going to realize that, damn, I don't want to do this again, because not only is this guy who I didn't think had more self-control than me or could ever turn down some sex, he doesn't even want to touch me. He doesn't want to touch me. And that simple action of just simply turning her down is letting her know. I am so upset at that shit you did. I'm turned off from you. I'm disgusted. I don't even want to touch you, let alone stick my dick in you. I don't want to do anything with you. Now, if you continue this up for like, you know, if you continue this for like maybe, you know, a few days, maybe a week, you put her on punishment for about a week, no sex, she'll learn her lesson. Most likely that's going to make her learn her lesson. If you have a girl that's loyal and not cheating, in most cases this is going to make her learn her lesson. Some girls are a little stubborn than others, so it may take a little time. But even still, even if it's not just sex, so because most of you guys are not religious, so let's take it a step further. This will definitely get them. Start calling her by her name. You might think this shit is evil, but it's pure game. Start calling her by her fucking name. Call her by her name. Girls hate it because most of the time when you call a girl by her name instead of calling her babe, she's gonna get upset. She's gonna get upset, like Deborah, Sabrina, whatever the case may be. She's like, "What'd you just call me?" "I called you by your name." "That's not what you call me, man." Anyway, like I said. And it's just little things, little subtle things that that's going to get her upset to convey the message that you're upset. Those two things alone should do it. And then when you finally, because eventually you got to have that conversation again. Like, honestly, that shit you did really pissed me off, and I'm just 100% turned off by you. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm turned off by you. I'm honestly disgusted, and just please. When you say that, sometimes don't even say goodnight, just go to sleep. Don't completely ignore her, right? Because you don't want to let her think that this thing is affecting you so much that you can't function. You want to do little subtle things to let her know you're upset and you're not happy after addressing it. Because if you address it and there seems to be no remorse, no apology, there's no change, and she does it again, then you have to take things a step further. You have to take things a step further. So instead of, because a lot of the times if you don't take these additional steps, women will act like shit never happened. They will seriously act like nothing ever happened. They will act like nothing happened, never happened, and everything is all good. And next thing you know, you still have this problem on your hand, and then next thing you know, shit never went anywhere. It's like nothing ever went anywhere, and they think everything is all good. And then you go back to watching movies, having dates, having sex, and now you're rewarding bad behavior. And what happens when you reward bad behavior? In their mind, nothing is wrong, and they will continue to do it again and again and again and again and again. And nothing will ever change. So what you have to do is you have to nip it in the bud. And with the disrespect thing, you won't go through these issues if you nip that shit at the very beginning. You check it at the door. And if it continues after the second time, then you take space. Especially if she's not your girlfriend yet. Or even if she is your girlfriend. You take space. Don't talk to her for some time. And if she does it again, extend that time. She does it again, extend that time. And if it continues from there, you might have to leave this girl because this is somebody that's not learning their lesson. Either that or they just got another dude on the side. So when you're gone, they just really don't even care. Right? And a lot of guys, they'll just go along with it and act like nothing happened. And you guys don't have relationship dynamic skills. This is game for a relationship. You have to learn how to game your girl. You have to learn how to game your wife. If you're not a religious person abiding by your in particular religious laws, and even if you are, but you guys are not abiding by it as a couple, then you have to do something else. That's where I come in. Relationship dynamics is what's going to help you. That is what's going to help you. So remember, if it's manipulation and you keep getting to the same result, what you do is you implement these techniques and be patient. You have to be more patient. You can't be less patient than her. Don't argue. Don't go back and forth. Don't yell. And don't get me wrong, it's hard sometimes not to yell. It's hard. And even still, I have a hard time with that. I have a hard time with that too. So I know it's not easy, especially for you guys that are younger, that have less experience. But I promise you, once you do this, especially if you're doing this and you're young, bro, come on. It's different. Most guys aren't doing it. That's why relationships don't last. You motherfuckers don't know how to game your girl or your wife. Understand, if you implement these techniques, you'll have less problems. And what it will do is it will send a very strong message that you're not happy with them. But anyway, guys, we're gonna end this podcast off. It is pretty late here. We're gonna end it. We're back to the old format. Jo with the music, and you can find this podcast on Spotify. We're on YouTube right now. We're getting back to the YouTube, and you guys can find it on there. And if you want to go watch it on there, you can see the live video, and you can see what my big pause was about. Because as you can see, if you look in the camera right there where my camera's pointing, I thought that was a face, and it kind of does look like a face. I thought it was like my brother or some weird shit, but it's actually just a poster. But it's Spider-Man's, it's Miles Morales actually, and it's the emblem on his chest. So if you go to the video, you can actually see that. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to donate, please donate. I'd highly appreciate that. You can donate to the podcast. I think there's like a subscription thing. You guys can donate. I'm not sure how to do that on live. I think I have accessibility. I'm not sure. You guys can donate to the Cash App, to Split Bills. And by the way, we have a call promotion going on. It's 2 calls, 2 30-minute calls, $65, and I think it's $80 for 2 calls for an hour. And that's lasting until the end of the week. So we got a little deal going on the promotion for calls, and that ends on the 14th or the 15th, I think. So it's like a Friday or Saturday. So you guys get on that while it's hot, because it's not going to last for long. I like to do little cheap deals on the calls, because the calls are relatively expensive, especially if you're not a Patreon member. It's 100 and I think 150 or 140. I got to ask my assistant for like an hour, and then it's like 100 for a half an hour, or 100 for an hour, something like that. It's a little cheaper for Patreon members. But so subscribe to the Patreon if you're not subscribed to that. And if you guys haven't got your ebooks, there's a free ebook. Just hit the link in the bio. Make sure you get that. I'll put it in the bio on YouTube. But anyway, guys, so we're gonna end this off. This is Jo Motion, and that is a wrap.
Word of the day is cash. Every day, cream. Cash rules everything around me. I'm flexing. It's Friday in the Lambo. About to go spend $1,000 on dinner. Spend $20,000 in the club. Fuck 3 bitches. And I'll wake up tomorrow richer than I woke up today.
Yeah, she only want me cause I'm chosen. Wrist frozen, dick game gotta open. This ain't no joking. To be a wife of a nigga like me, I know she hoping, but keep that drain poke. Got a fetish for these nice things, yachts and boats. Sip a champagne bottle while I'm copping throat. You love my style, trust me, I'm hot. I know I find it so hard these days not to boast. I got women that I wanna fuck, paper that I wanna make. Condo got a crazy view, house sitting on a lake. Put it all up on the line, know it's got a lot of stake. All my niggas in it too, I'ma need a bigger plate. Bad bitch, want a purse and a dinner date. There's no in between, I'ma have to find a way. Told her I'ma need some head on the interstate. You can ask about me, I'ma tell you what they finna say. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion. Yeah, been him since my birthday. Go against me, you gon' have your worst day. I said no shots to wreck, I don't lurk, man. I be out in all black with time to put in work, man. Hold on, I just got another check. Hold on, I just got another check. And the money's all there, I ain't got a check. Still hating on me, it's yourself, you should fucking check. And you know what I fucking rap. T and La Familia says a lot about you. If you not feeling us, never be no killing us. Squad a big threat, nigga, it ain't even 10 of us. Yeah, small circle, how I keep it. Your girl hit me on the low, cause I can keep a secret. Told you boys that I was a problem, should've peeped it. Now you wonder why I got him so mad, that's the reason. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Yeah, I got motion. Bitch, I leveled up, doubled up. I got motion.